Welcome back. So glad you could join me again. As I said, this channel is for people who want to awaken that creative giant within. I could do a video on real estate investing and stocks, but that's not me. I'm a creative person. And if you have an idea and you always wanted to turn that idea into something that you want to do for a living and not just dabbling in it or hobbyist, no, you want to make this your life because you're passionate about it. This channel is for you because we're going to go on a journey and discover how to do that. I want to share an amazing, powerful tool with you called collaboration. It's a fusion between collaboration and competition, but we're going to get to that later. First, we want to lay down the groundwork for how we get to that point where you know how to use these tools. So, as I said before, one great idea can just change your life for the better. But to change your life, we have to change our being. But see, that C word, change, is where most people start running for the hills. They get all scared because change is pretty challenging or hard or problematic for a lot of people. They're so busy being busy. They have societal expectations. They have tons of to-dos, and they're just running around in that rat race. And they're so busy being busy that they can't even look up and stop and even smell the roses, let alone see the roses. But I don't want to focus on that word change. I want to focus on the word upgrade. Who doesn't like an upgrade? In seats, in rooms, in software, that's what we're going to do. We're going to upgrade our mind and use that new information to influence who we want to become so that we can do the things that we need to do so that we can have the life that we deserve. There are three kinds of beings in the world. There are those who make things happen, and I congratulate you if you're sticking with me. Kudos, because that's you. You want to make things happen, and you're looking for the tools to manifest that change. The second kind of person is the person who watches things as they happen. And the third kind of person is pretty much not the person you want to be because they stand around wondering what the heck happened. These people you want to avoid at all costs because you want to be that first person. You want to be that person who is creating and who is creative. But how do we get there? How do we upgrade our being so that we're making things and making things happen? It all comes down to what we learned from Earl. If you watch the second video, we become what we think about. Remember, become. We come into being. Our thoughts create that being. So whatever your current beliefs are, those beliefs came about. You have them. You have acquired them through deliberate repetition. Those thoughts and those ideas could very well present a mental barrier or a dam or an obstacle to getting to the being and the doing that we need to do so you can have what you need to have. That's why we're starting from there. That's why we're starting at the being and we're dissecting it and we're tearing it down so we can build a new being, a new upgrade, a new you. Most of those mental barriers and obstacles came about, as most things do, from our childhood. Our parents, our schools, our religions, our friends, our corporations, our advertisers, all of these forces told us what we should want, what is important to us, in a sense, what we should value. And that creates how we go about deciding things in the world. So I want the exercise in this video, as we intend to upgrade our mental being, to be, what are those things that we inherited from our culture, from our parents, from our schools, from all of these forces? And I want you to pretty much write them down, right? Try 5 things. I can give you an example in my life. I can give you examples like guilt, fear, and all the things that were being an obstacle, a barrier for me to do the things that I wanted to do to make manifest the things in my life. And I can think of 2 words: starving artist. I was told, no one actually sat me down and told me this, but I was shown symbolically, metaphorically, verbally. It was an energy, a vibe that told me, if you were to choose a career path of creativity, you would not be financially secure. And that I still live with that fear. But that's what this exercise is meant to do. It's meant for us to identify that obstacle, that mental barrier, so then in the next following videos, we can actually take control of it, because we cannot take control of what we don't understand and know about. As they say, know thy enemy. And this is the enemy that's going to keep us back from living our best life and creating that being, so that we can do the actions that we need to do and have that life. So do that exercise and join me next time. Until then, stay creative.